What did you do as a kid?
I had no inclinations at all
To anything?
to that. And I started in a rock band.
Oh.
I was a drummer and vocalist in a rock band.
So you were taking music classes as a kid and stuff, or just playing around, or what?
Probably I should have taken. But no, a bunch of guys from school, we started a band, we started doing okay.
Yeah.
But we weren't making a lot of money.
Well, yeah.
So a friend of mine said, listen, why don't you go in and talk to this person in this modeling agency? You're the right type, you'll get a lot of work. I thought,
Right type, young and strapping?
young, tall, whatever.
Right.
And
Tall, good-looking man.
so I go in and she said, yeah, we can use you. And I started to get a lot of work. Well, actually, I started getting more work than the band could actually deal with.
Oh, sure.
So the band got 86th,
Ah, yeah.
and I took this on. And there came a point where I got bored with it. And so I decided I'd like to act. This is how stupid I was.
No, I love that.
This is
That's
amazing.
amazing.
Yeah, I'll act. So I went into the production office of the only company in town doing anything. And this woman looked at me and said, here you go. Handed me a pile of scripts, said, come back tomorrow morning, learn one. I said, okay.
It's amazing that you could do that, though.
That's what you could do then.
Right, sure, yeah.
So here I am auditioning in the lobby while a janitor was slopping the floor
Right.
around me.
So, I mean, you have the opportunity of one of two jobs, maybe. Yeah.
So she said, yeah, we can use you. Go downstairs, get a uniform, get a contract, get a script, and you start work tomorrow.
Yes.
What?
That's how it was done back then. This was about 1960, I guess about 67.
Wow. So, and what kind of stuff were they having you do?
I started out doing basically under fives, and on this particular night, we were out doing a night shoot, and the sound guy was having a lot of problems. So I walked over to him because as a band member, we had our own sound equipment and we knew our way around that to
Yeah.
record and stuff on. We were
Yeah.
kind of a little bit ahead of the loop at that point. And I said, what's the problem? And he was using what was the standard for the time, a Nagra.
Okay.
It was a reel-to-reel tape, but it was a really expensive reel-to-reel tape. And they had a couple of quirks. We'd borrowed one at one point, and so we kind of knew our way around it. And I said, what's up? He said, well, the tape won't spool properly. I said, oh, okay, yeah, right. Well, you've got to do this with that, and then you push that, and then it'll work. And he did, and he said, hey. He said, what are you doing later? I said, nothing. He said, good. He said, I've got sound effects. Come back. We pay $10 an hour. And that was a lot of money back then.
Sure, yeah.
Sure.
So here we are out in the parking lot with this box of
This is
broken
amazing.
bottles and tins and nuts and bolts and
making-
stuff, making
wow.
sound effects.
How is that fun or tedious?
Oh, at the time we had a case of beer with us, so it wasn't too bad.
So it was
Where were you
pretty
going to
fun.
get the broken bottle? You drink the beer first.
Was it Foster's?
No,
I'm kidding.
no self-respecting Australian drinks Foster's.
Foster's.
We export that over
Australian
here.
beer.
Yeah, you make us drink that shit.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, amazing.
That is-
So, but was anybody in your family attached to
No.
No.
My cousin on my mother's side, he's a very famous rock star back there.
Oh.
And he and I get together whenever I go home, and we look at each other, and he says, how in the hell did this ever happen? He said, I came from a family of accountants. You came from a family of truck drivers. He said, what the hell?
That's awesome.
That is incredible.
That's great.
That was it.